Well, all this trade talk around Debo Samuel, now actually the Seahawks and Packers are having a talk. But I don't think those are real rumors because any rumor surrounding DK Metcalf is false.
Let's talk football.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Around Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, we're talking about DK Metcalf. Metcalf last year did not have the greatest year, but he was still close to hitting the 1,000-yard marker. But some talks recently have told that the Seahawks are right now in trade talks with the Packers.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
And I think personally those rumors are false because any rumor surrounding that is absolutely false. But the question is, well, you already saw it compared to the title. I'm coming to DK's defense here. So before we get started too deep into this video, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a big favor and smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, let's talk about DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf, the puppy you saw on my shoulder in the first little clips was my puppy Sarabi. So, in case you were wondering. But DK, why are we constantly having talks about this man wanting to get traded? He doesn't want to get traded out of Seattle. I know that for dang sure. His contract that he currently has established in Seattle currently has him through 2026. That's all. Nothing else. And then also, wait, actually, correction, 2028. That's his current contract that he has right now, according to overthecap.com. But this is just so ridiculous. Why would they constantly have this conversation? Because I think it's people that are just salty that they don't have DK Metcalf. I think that's the reason. Because if we look at DK Metcalf, this year he had 66 receptions, 992 yards, and 5 touchdowns. The worst year he had in farthest range of receiving yards was 900 yards in his rookie season. This was the only season that he actually had fewer touchdowns. They were doing it because it was working. Go back and look at each of the plays the Seattle Seahawks ran. Go back and look at every single one of them. DK Metcalf was getting double teamed or triple teamed. JSN was wide open down the field during the game play against the Green Bay Packers. They were so focused on DK that they left JSN wide open. This is what they were looking for. They wanted to have that other guy, that X factor, that can go out there and show up like a JSN. DK, he's a 1-time 1,000-yard receiver. And these people that are causing these trade rumors are just straight up bogus because it's the truth. The Metcalf, I'm telling you all this right now. If Metcalf was traded to the Packers today, if he was traded there today, I bet the first thing that every NFL analyst would say is, "Oh, you should not have given up DK Metcalf to the Green Bay Packers. That's just going to make the Green Bay Packers a whole lot better." That's what I'm saying. Don't trade away DK because he is arguably your number 1 overall receiver. He's been there more years than JSN. JSN is just peaking right now. He had a rookie year the year before last, didn't have 1,000 yards receiving. This year he actually had 1,000 yards because he was left open because so many of the defensive guys were primarily focused on DK Metcalf. Who is the one guy that you look at on this offense and you see as the biggest threat in this offense? DK Metcalf. That's the reason why people want him out of there. So that way the Seahawks suck. That's why they want him out. That's why they keep on making up these bogus trade rumors. That's why they keep on bringing it up. Because they don't want the Seahawks to be competitive. That's why. Because I'm telling y'all something right now. Seahawks have been 9-8, 2 of the last 3 years, and just went 10-7 this past season. Look at their schedule this upcoming year. They have a cakewalk of a schedule. They have easily a cakewalk along with the rest of the entire division. You got the AFC South to deal with. Who is, I mean, the only team that people are looking at right now in that division saying are a really good team is Houston. And then the NFC South, they got Tampa Bay, even though Seattle has struggled against some of those teams. That's another story for another day. The only teams that are on this schedule that I have concerns about are the Texans, Bucks, Vikings, Rams, Niners, Steelers, and Commanders. That's it. I don't have any concerns with the others. Because let me tell you all something right now. If I had to give an early prediction of my record prediction, I would say either 9-8 or 10-7 again. Because Seattle is accustomed to doing this. Look at Geno Smith. Each of the years that he was expected to go forward 13, he was able to elevate him to a high level to stay at least competitive. Now I get Geno Smith had some bad throws in the red zone. For sure that needs to get changed. But if we look at the Seahawks, there's no one in the NFC that is taking the Seahawks ahead of anybody. That no one is taking the Seahawks ahead of anyone right now because they are competitive. If we look at the NFC, the Eagles are ahead, the Lions are ahead, the Commanders, the Rams, the Niners, the Bucks, the Packers. I can go on. But if Seattle can build up in the draft and free agency and go out there and get some sneaky type of guys, they can be scary. And that's what everybody's afraid of. That's what y'all are afraid of. That's why you want DK traded. So that way, when they do get competitive, people are going to look at them and say, oh, why did you have Metcalf in those moments? Because he wants to stay a Seahawk. I'm tired of all of these rumors of him wanting out whenever the team doesn't make the playoffs. He was 8 yards away from having a 1,000-yard season. 8 yards. And he only had 5 touchdowns. This talk about DK having to get traded out of Seattle are straight up bogus. And all the people that are saying this should be locked up in a garbage can for a week and have to sniff the smell of rotten fish. Because that's how ridiculous it is. DK is not going anywhere because Mike McDonald knows it, Don Schneider knows it, the entire NFC West knows it. The DK Metcalf is a really big receiver and is a big threat when he is targeted to. Let me know in the comments what you think. Do you guys agree with my opinions? Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash the like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, I'll see you all in the next one. Ciao for now.